What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger for my people. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
We've got some major updates on the women's college hoop side of things, man. First off, we have two top 10 commits in the 2026 class who have made their decision on where they will be playing their college basketball. Also, we have a couple of prospects that have narrowed down their list to their top 5-6 schools, and we will see Coach Don Staley as well as Coach Kim Mulkey in another battle for an elite recruit. Let's get into this. So first off, starting with the ACC, man. North Carolina, them Tar Heels came up big, landing the number 2 recruit in the 2026 class, guard Kate Harping, who is a walking bucket. Now, some people have her ranked as high as number 1. She goes to the Merit School, committed to UNC over schools like South Carolina, UCLA, and Iowa. She is the daughter of longtime NBA player Matt Harping, who played 11 seasons in the league, so it is really in her blood. Harping said, "It feels like a family to me. Coach Courtney Banghart has a lot of confidence in me, and she's the head coach that I want to play under. I feel like their program is on the rise. I'm really excited about Coach Banghart's her staff and just the whole all-around family feel of the school. She is the latest blue-chip prospect to commit to North Carolina in recent years, joining 4-star prospect Talia Henderson and 4-star Nyla Brooks, both who came from the 2025 class. So they are stacking up that talent. Let's not forget about Bianca Thomas as well." Harping said, "We're going to play to our strengths. She does a really good job of that as a coach, and she really wants to win. Once I get there, I'm going to see how we can gel as a team and figure out what our strengths are going to be. I'm excited to be a part of that and really show what I have at the college level." And looking at the tape, what she is bringing is an elite shot maker who can get to her spot anytime she feels like it. I love the pace that she plays with. She's good in the pick and roll. You see off the dribble, snatch, pull up, count it. She's got the mid-range. She's got a nice tight handle, nice stop and start action, and doesn't need much space to get her shot off. You see, the mid-range is a big part of her game, man. She's got the fadeaway. She can stop and pop. She can get to the cup, Euro through 2 of them, count it, and 1. I love the pace, like I said, she plays with, man. The stop and start, like not crazy explosive, not crazy athletic, but really can get the defender on her hip and switch directions and change gears and leave them on an island. And like I said, she is an elite shot maker, one of the best shot makers in this class. She can knock down tough shots, and this is a major win to get her over Iowa, to get her over UCLA, to get her over Don Staley in South Carolina. I love the way that she sees the floor, 3-level score, doesn't need much room, and really can attack the cup, man. So this is a big win for North Carolina as Coach Banghart continues to build this roster and try to compete for an ACC title, which they did last season, and her future looks even brighter moving forward. Also, man, coming to the ACC, Camille Pierre, can we talk about it? 20 and 12 walking freaking double-double, joining the NC State Wolfpack, and this was a big win for them. She is a first-team All-American, first-team All-ACC talent, man. 3-level scorer, plays bigger than what she is, 6'2", really is one of the best rebounders in the country, athletic, nice mid-range game, nice face-up game, can get to the cup, can finish through contact. This was just, and for her to be got so late in the portal is crazy, y'all. Like, I'm just really surprised this wasn't even an option. Some people blamed it on NIL, saying that she didn't get quite the bag that she was wanting from her previous school, Vandy, and now she brings an uber-talented forward that fits an immediate need and skyrockets NC State's potential from people, were saying ceiling Sweet 16. Now we're thinking more Elite 8, Final 4 potentially, man. So I'm expecting to see them in that top 10 of the rankings. So salute to them. And one more commitment, man. Jordan Jackson. Oh, my goodness. Maryland, Coach Frost doing it once again, man. And the thing is, man, a lot of people were tying her to South Carolina. A lot of people were. But they really, I'm not going to say they missed out, but I'm going to say that Jada Jordan Jackson really elevates the Terps. We know what they have done in the transfer portal, but now they land arguably the top small forward from Sidwell Friends in Washington, D.C., which is right in their territory, keeping the DMV talent at home. She chose her hometown over Alabama, Miami, Ohio State, TCU, and South Carolina. She's a 6'1" small forward, ranked 16th nationally, and she's the number 2 overall player in DC. Major get. I just want to say too, just her game is set up to thrive in a system where she is able to make plays in transition. She's long, she's athletic, she runs the floor like a gazelle, and that is a hallmark. Her game is going to fit this fast-paced transition-based offense. And it's been like this for 20 years, man. Honestly, at Maryland, it really has been a hallmark of Brenda Freeze's coaching system, and she has diversity in her game. Jackson can make an impact on either side of the basketball with her length, her athleticism. She's a really good athlete who still has a lot of upside, man. She is just scratching the surface on her game. She has a physical skill set, stature that gives her plenty of room for growth at the next level. She'll be asked to fill some big shoes, man. When Kayleen Smickle leaves, they're going to need somebody to fill in, and there's no telling who they bring in from the transfer portal. But honestly, Jackson's skill set is going to fit perfectly. She had opportunities, like we said, from major national powers as well, but she really felt at home at Maryland. She said, I just think they're the perfect fit for me, and I wanted to stay close to home, which makes sense. System's a perfect fit. They're close to her home as well. I think Coach Brenda has done a really good job of developing players in my position. They got some draft picks that have already been drafted and that are on the way, and I believe she'll help me achieve the goals I want to reach. As soon as they made her an offer in January, she said that the longtime coach made her a priority since that moment, and it absolutely paid off. Jackson added, she told me I'm the kind of player she usually recruits and that I was the top of her list for 2026. Feeling wanted and just being made a priority makes all the difference, especially from your home school. So that really meant a lot, and our relationship just really motivated me to go there. After going 25-8 and advancing to the Sweet 16, where they gave South Carolina all they could handle, Jackson said being a part of a winning program is a major factor for choosing Maryland. Winning, it was very important. They're always in the tournament. They're a winning program, one of the best in women's basketball, and I'm really grateful to be going there. So major win. Maryland swinging for the freaking fences, man, winning a recruiting battle over some of the top schools in the country. Now, I know we mentioned the 2 commits, and then also a big announcement. Speaking of South Carolina, the number 2 prospect, Olivia Edwards, who has been dunking since 7th grade, man, who has been hyped up by the likes of Candace Parker, narrowed down her top 6, where she included South Carolina as a finalist. She's a 6'3", 5-star forward. She sits behind Sanaya Hall, who is the number 1 player in the class committed to Southern Cal.
She is a 6'3" high school player out of Washington State. She's a 5-star. She has been one of the most pursued recruits in this class. She can dunk, Cass. Tell me everything about Olivia Edwards. I cannot wait for the story to come out.
Yeah, Olivia Edwards, she's about to start play with Overtime Select here soon. She's a personality. She's a character. She told me about her first dunk that kind of went viral, and it caught the attention of Candace Parker, Tennessee legend, and Olivia just announced her trip to Tennessee coming up. But she talked about this dunk and how at the time in 7th grade, she thought it was a dunk. I dunked the ball, and other people were saying, oh, it's kind of like a rim graze. And she said, now looking back.
For a 7th grader, like, okay, are we nitpicking?
Still impressive, right?
Right.
But now looking back that she's, had more dunks, she's like, yeah, probably right. So that's kind of where the story starts. But she is whittling down her schools. The top programs are obviously looking at her. Dawn Staley has seen her play. Kim Mulkey for LSU has gone to see her play. Candace Parker has posted her on her Instagram a few times. And it was funny. Olivia told me that people will come up to her and tell Olivia, I know you because I saw you on Candace Parker's page.
So looking forward to this. Does she have a date for her announcement of where she's going to take her talents to at the next level?
Well, she is whittling down her teams this week. She's going to announce the top 6. She told us that she will probably make a decision by November. She has an idea of where she wants to go, but she wants to do her due diligence and go to all of these schools on official visits. She did tell me that no matter where she went, she feels like her game is just going to unlock even more at the next level. So one program is going to have a bright future with the number 2 prospect in the 2026 class.
On August 6th, Edwards revealed that Coach Dawn Staley's program would be in her final 6. She will be taking her official visit to Columbia, September 19th to the 21st. Staley typically takes recruits to South Carolina football games. The Gamecocks, though, that weekend will be on the road during Edwards' visits. According to her social media, she plans to make a decision before November, and some people feel like she already knows where she wants to go. Edwards went from 10 schools to South Carolina, Southern Cal, Tennessee, LSU, also in the running, Washington, and Florida. She's from Tacoma, Washington, and plays for Elite Sports Academy and Overtime Select. She was in town last January when South Carolina and Staley beat LSU in Colonial Life Arena. She said that she's leaning towards one program, but wants to take official visits before an announcement. Doing her due diligence, man. So salute to her. Like I said, she's been hyped up by the likes of Candace Parker, and she has the athletic ability matching something of Ashlyn Watkins. So imagine her and Ashlyn Watkins together, transition, dunking everything. Um, this will be a position of need. They're losing Chloe Kicks, Medina Okot, and Miriam Bauda after this season. So coming in at 2026, 2027, this is going to be a big get for them potentially if they can go ahead and reel her in. Looking at her game, super, super, super uber athletic, springy, long, can get to the cup, really good in transition, handles the basketball well, gets it off the dribble, powerful, powerful finisher, finishes through contact, really long, can get on the glass, create extra possessions, second chance opportunities, but off the dribble, man, she's getting easy paint touches. She's really good in space and transition, and she can finish with either hand. What I like is she's still just scratching the surface, but she's also got that dog in her. Like, I love the fact that she competes on both ends, and she plays hard, and she's a competitor, and she's not taking any freaking nights off. So love what I see from her game. Love the finishing ability. Love the soft hands. Love the ability to create off the dribble, create off the bounce, and take slower defenders or smaller defenders, being able to bully them down low and get to the cup. So salute to her. That is our recap for this action-packed women's college basketball off-season right now. I will have more news, more weekly videos, and more lives coming up. Thank y'all so much for the support. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff, and join our memberships. We got exclusive content daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Until next time, my people, we out.